Hello, everybody. This is Learning Celtic Languages with Ethan from Celtic and Nasalization channel. And today I will be discussing Old Irish. But before we discuss this, I'd like to show you my sources just to make sure that you understand I'm not coming out of nowhere or from false sources with something so hard to find as Old Irish. And I'd be using this book, which is called Shengoidelk, I believe it's pronounced. Probably not, uh, since Old Irish is pronounced rather different than even old or modern Irish. And I will, however, be using the proper pronunciation the rest of the video because I'll have a pronunciation guide, of course. And this was written by David Stifter, and in the Versprachwissenschaft University at Vienna. So, yeah. Oh yes, it's pronounced Shangoithelg. There we are. Old Irish, Lesson 1. Pronunciation, Lention, Nasalization, and Aspiration. Before we begin the lesson, some of you might be wondering, what is Old Irish? Some of you might just think it's an older form of Irish. I mean, it is that, but it's also so much more. It is the first Celtic language to be widely written down. It is also the ancestor of Scottish Gaelic and Manx. Spoken from about 500 or 600 AD to 900 AD in Ireland and Dal Riata, or West Scotland in modern day times. It has been recorded in both the Ogham script native to Ireland and the Latin alphabet. And unlike other Christian nations at the time, they wrote down all their records in Old Irish and maybe a little in Latin, while other nations almost exclusively recorded their records in Latin. Old Irish is a verb-subject-object language, which means they would say, kicks he the ball, rather than he kicks the ball, like we would in English, because kicks is a verb, or an action word. If a vowel has an accent mark, pronounce it longer than if it didn't. If it doesn't have an accent mark, for example, say with, say Now in Old Irish, the sound a consonant makes can change depending on where it is in the word. For example, C makes a k sound in the beginning of a word, and makes a g sound in between vowels or after a vowel. P, b, t, d. Those are the changes that P and T go through. B, v, d, the, g, g. Ra, ra, cha, fa, tha. There are 3 ways in which words and sounds in Old Irish can mutate. That is, lengthening, nasalization, and aspiration. Lengthening words can occur after certain prepositions, certain conjugations, certain possessive pronouns, and infixed pronouns. Certain case endings with noun phrases such as genitive singular, prepositional singular, and nominative plural O stems, and nominative prepositional singular A stems. The first sound in a word immediately following a lengthening word is lengthened, if that makes any sense. The following shows how they are changed, with, for example, M becoming a weird V sound, a sort of nasalized V. The rest I think you can get through, except for maybe G, which is what G becomes. Nasalization can happen due to certain prepositions, certain conjunctions, certain possessive and infix pronouns, and certain case endings within noun phrases. With nasalization, M, N, R, and L are just written doubles but pronounced the same. And when the first letter is a vowel in the following word, then you have a N before it. Aspiration can occur after certain prepositions, pronouns, verbs, and after all words that end in a vowel, but those that are lengthened or nasalized. Diogwe and Shumai, everybody. See you guys next time for the next lesson.